against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one complete to Smith. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
To throw, it's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Again here on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The throw on second down is gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Spins by. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From midfield, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they do finally get him at the 12. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second and 10. Goff again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. To the air again. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Again, Goff. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Red zone opportunity. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 15 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Goff on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Zerline's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together at all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. Third down here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on third, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage. So I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room at the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Play clock winding down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a first down throw, gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Goff now to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Here's Goff now on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down is gone. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.